Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So, after our little detour in the previous episode to Andros to visit that precursor site, our next objective would be to go to Athens finally. But I figured before I continue with that, I should check out the other low-level regions in the area. So I have been doing some very rough explorations off camera on Andros and Euboea, meaning I basically just ran around the area and uncovered most of the landmarks just to see what exactly we're dealing with here. I did clean out a few of them, but I didn't really do much else than that. So on Andros, there isn't really much going on. There's like one golden landmark over here, but it looks like it's connected to a DLC, so I'm going to stay away from that for the time being. I honestly have no idea when to do the DLC, if I should do it after the game or before the end of the main game, so I'm just going to stay away from that. And I did kill the cultist who was in that camp over here. I think the one who was hiding in that place was the Chimera, so she's dead. And then I went to Euboea and I basically ran around the entire island. And as you can see, there are a number of side missions on this island. So maybe I'm going to check out these side missions today and see if they are interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I did. Oh, I did actually kill another cultist who was somewhere on Euboea. And that one was this one, the Cantor of Euboea, who, by the way, was a grave disappointment because he's not actually a Cantor. So that is a little bit of false advertisement. But yeah, so 2 more cultists are dead, and there's a lot of cultists to go around, and assassinating them isn't really all that special, so I probably won't be doing a whole lot of them on camera. But yeah, I am all the way over here now, so I guess I'm going to start with a side mission over here. Once a slave. So yeah, let's check this out. And let's see what we have to do for this one. Right, here's my quest giver is somewhere in this building.
I can't believe they stole it. Of all the things they could take.
He's a slave owner. Okay. Well, I guess we will talk to him.
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody stole something? Look around. Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
Okay, well, objects are replaceable, heirlooms are precious. Well, as someone who has a pretty precious heirloom, I guess I'm going to pick this one.
I carry with me something passed down from my mother. I appreciate the value of family heirlooms.
It's strange how inanimate objects can generate real feeling in us, isn't it?
How much is this vase worth to you?
I pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount.
All right.
Is finding my vase something you could do?
It probably is. I wonder though what any of this has to do with slaves. I mean, the quest is called Once a Slave, and the guy is specifically called Slave Owner. He doesn't have a name. He's only described as being a slave owner. But I guess I will have a look for your vase.
I'll find your vase, but I'll need some ideas of where to look for it.
Speak with my slave near the warehouses. I sent him to uncover what he could from other slaves in the area. Hopefully he's learned something by now.
I'll return if I find the vase.
So, maybe the slave stole it, huh? Talk to the slave about the stolen vase. Alright. Let's do it.
Your master tells me you might have learned something about the missing vase.
I have. But I'll need something from you before I can talk about it.
Okay, well, I don't like ultimatums. Your master is already paying me. I mean, if you want to pay me as well, but he's a slave, so he probably doesn't have any money.
I have a working agreement with your master. We're all on the same side, so tell me what you need.
You're a rose amongst the weeds.
So, what do you need?
I'm hoping that after you retrieve the vase, you'll tell my master that I told the bandits to loot the house.
Why would you want to do that?
After the summer solstice, my master plans to give me my freedom. But I don't want it. I'm hoping that if I take partial blame for the crime, I can offer my continued servitude as atonement.
That's ridiculous. But I'll think about it. Now, tell me about the bandits.
Other slaves in the area assure me that the bandits from the northern hills of Mount Ochi are the ones ransacking the nearby homes.
Okay, well, I guess I can look for those bandits, and we can talk about your predicament later. So where exactly would I find the bandits?
The northern hills of Mount Ochi. Is there a more precise place I should look for these bandits?
The slaves mentioned there's a copper mine in the area. That's where I'd put my hideout if I was a bandit.
Okay, I guess I'll have a look at the copper mine. I did at least clean out one of the mines already, so maybe it's actually the one that I have to do for this quest. So why do you not want your freedom?
I'm curious why you're not excited to have your freedom.
With my master, I have purpose, responsibilities, food, and shelter. All the things I wouldn't have on my own.
With your freedom, you can acquire all that, you know.
We all have different circumstances and abilities, Mistios. This life offers me the best chance of survival.
Alright, well, if you say so. But whatever, I guess I'm going to look for those bandits first.
I will go find these bandits and get your master's vase.
Remember what we talked about when you return it to my master.
I'm not sure if you really want that. I mean, he could potentially decide that you need to be punished, and he's not going to keep you in his service if you told bandits to ransack his house. I mean, who would want a slave like that, right? So this plan might backfire on you, to be honest. But okay, let's find those slaves first. Find and acquire the stolen vase. Many homes in Mount Ochi and on Eubaea have been ransacked recently. The bandits are hiding out in a copper mine in the hills north of Charistos. The good part is, since I've already uncovered the mine or the landmarks, it should be easy enough to find. I'm guessing it's this one, so I haven't actually cleaned out that one. I did clean out the abandoned mine over here because the cultist was hiding in a cave next to it. But yeah, I guess it's going to be this mine over here. So I guess I'll head over there and we're going to deal with the bandits.
The bandits are in the northern hills of Mount Ochi. The mine. If the slave's right, the vase should be here.
Right, so as suspected, it is inside this copper mine. So let's see if we can find the
There
vase.
it is, the copper mine.
Right. I mean, it looks like the place where the vase is kind of isolated, so maybe I'm able to just quickly slip in, grab the vase and leave again. And I will deal with all the bandits later. So yeah, I don't know, let's try this.
I need to
Also
stay
looks
hidden.
like we have a pretty neat way to the other side here. Let's see if I can make use of this. Gotta be a little bit careful about the bandits that are a little bit higher. Well, I hope I can make it to the other side without getting detected. Alright. working well so far. Let's make sure that there's no one inside the cave. Oh, it's just captives. Okay. Well, that's not a problem. Oh, now we have someone going inside. But I mean, if it's just one person, it's not that much of a problem. Alright, you can come with me.
I could use someone with your strength. Join my crew.
There we go.
Hey! Someone help!
Oh, someone else might get suspicious. Oh, it's one of the big guys. Well, I might not be able to knock this guy out with one hit. So maybe I'm actually going to use a normal assassination and he will either survive or not. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, even normal assassination is actually going to kill him. Okay, but I can deal with one of these guys. Let's just make sure that he isn't going to attract any more bandits into the cave. Alright. You can just keep attacking me. Come on, you attack me first. How did you manage to fall over? Oh, I think he's stuck. I think he can't get up anymore. Well, that is a pity for you, is it not? And now he killed himself. This is the most awkward death ever. I mean, I would have tried to recruit you, but you literally killed yourself. Alright. Let's pick up the loot and let's find that vase, and I'm on my way again. Is it inside the big chest?
All this trouble over an old vase.
I don't know if it's important to the guy. Alright, well, I'm not going to free the prisoner, because if I do it now, they will probably just run into the bandits and get killed.
Is anyone there?
I will come back for you later and free you and all the other prisoners. But for now, I just wanna try to get out of here, undetected if possible, and return that vase. If I'm just going to make like a quick escape up here, no one might see me. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, we got the vase. Now back to the slave owner it is.
I can't believe that slave wants me to lie for him.
Yeah, I still don't really know what to do about that. Well, let's see what options the game actually gives me here. Are you inside here? Yep, you are. Okay, I got your vase.
Have you found my vase?
Yes.
That's great news. Who took it?
Well, the bandit stole it, your slave helped steal it, and that would be a lie. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Now, the thing is, if this guy wants to remain a slave because he thinks his life is going to be easier that way, I mean, I may disagree with it, but it's his life, so who am I to judge? If he wants to stay a slave, then okay, fair enough. But like I said, I'm a little bit worried that if I tell the slave owner that he stole the vase, that he's going to get punished for it, and not just by like staying a slave, but punishment much worse than that. So, like I said, I feel telling the lie might backfire on the slaves, so maybe I'm actually going to stick to the truth here. It seems a little bit safer, right?
It was taken by bandits, hiding in the copper mine north of here.
Well, you returned it, so at least there's some justice. Here's the reward I promised.
You know, your slave is very loyal. You've already granted him his freedom, but I think you should keep him on. He may even want that.
Is it true? You want to stay?
Yes, I do.
Then why didn't you say something?
It's not a slave's place to question his orders. Isn't that right, Misthios?
Well, I mean, you kinda did by telling me to lie for you instead, so it's kinda the same. Your life is your own, respect your master's orders. I don't know. I mean, if you choose to be a slave, then I guess you should follow your master's orders. But, I don't know, your life is your own, just feels like the right thing to say, is it not?
Even though you're a slave, your life is still your own. You should have just asked your master to stay.
Please accept my humblest apologies, Master. I will never do it again.
All is forgiven. It worked out the way it was supposed to.
Okay, so apparently he is going to stay a slave, even though I didn't lie for him. Apparently, just asking to remain in his service didn't really occur to him. Okay, well, apparently that was a pretty short quest and we're done with it. But we do have more quests on the other side of the island, in this little village over here. I guess I'm just going to fast travel to the temple, since I've already uncovered it. And we're going to have a look at that quest as well. Also, while I have been here before to synchronize the viewpoint, I haven't been doing much of actual exploration yet, so let's have a look inside the temple maybe. Oh yeah, this temple looks a little bit different than the ones we've seen before. There's some giant battle paintings on the walls. And statue of Poseidon. Very nice. Alright, I'm not going to bother you anymore. And I guess I will, look around the settlement a little bit. Oh, this over here is interesting. Because we have some statues that are actually colored. And as we know today, most of these white marble statues were originally colored, so they probably all looked more like this. And I mean, you can see the temple is also very colorful and not just the white marble that it is today. However, most statues in this game still seem to be like the white marble that we know today. Maybe they thought that we are just so used to see those white marble statues as like, the representation of Greece, ancient Greece, that they wanted to include them as well. But it's nice to actually see some of these colored statues here as well, because that's probably how they looked like originally. And it looks like we have more over here. Yep. Alright, very nice. So what's going on here? These people seem kinda unhappy about something. But yeah, where exactly is that side mission I wanna check out? Death and Texas are both inevitable, right? But okay, let's have a look at that quest. And we do have some unexplored landmarks in this place. Okay, it's the leader house.
I should watch my step around here.
I don't really want to bother with that at the moment. Or ever. I mean, I already recruited so many leaders. How many more do I need? Alright, so who is in need of my help around here? Well, oh, I see, there's like some fist fighting going on. I was just wondering why these people were so happy.
Is off limits.
But I need those records.
And I need 3 fewer daughters. But we don't often get what we want, old friend.
3 fewer daughters? How many daughters do you have that you want to get rid of 3 of them? Anyway, let's talk to that guy.
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
Sounds to me you need someone stealthy
It's lucky your friend warned you.
to get into that
He's
warehouse.
just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
You can trust me, you can't trust anyone. You can totally trust me, trust me.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Dagger Man strangling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me.
It probably can. Yes, I'll do it for you.
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
So, can I ask you a few questions? Where exactly can I find the records?
Where can I find the records you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough.
Oh,
They'll be
great.
scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
Okay, and what can you tell me about the leader of the Dagger?
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed. The living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of the Retrias. Total ruin!
He might not be a man. Do you mean he might not be a person of male gender, or do you mean he might not be human? I guess we will find out. So why are they called the Dagger? Well, I don't know. I guess it's a snappy name for something like that.
The dagger? Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows, unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
Alright, well, I guess that's all I need to know.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
Alright, well, I guess I'll have a look at that warehouse for you. The records of Eubea are kept in the Charkis warehouse. It is at the docks of Charkis City, in the southwestern Dirfi foothills. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm right next to it.
Warehouse grounds. There's the warehouse dock. The warehouse.
Oh, yeah, this is actually a pretty extensive place. Lots of guards guarding it. And, I see the various places where I have to look for the records. Again, I might be able to just sneak into the warehouse, grab the records, and be on my way. It looks like the warehouse has some windows. So I guess I will try to enter from this side, like from the hills, and I will just try to grab the stuff that I need, and then I'll be off again.
This area will be well defended.
Let's avoid getting too close. And instead I will try to infiltrate from over here. Now, let's see. I mean, it looks like there's maybe 2 people inside the warehouse. That's not too bad. And again, it looks like there's a conveniently placed tree that I can use to get
to
closer.
find those records.
Right. Can you use the window to get inside? Well, that's not how I wanted you to do it. Alright. That's much better. Okay, there's like one guy over here, but he's not like an elite guard, so I might be able to knock him out or just kill him with one hit. Oh, but there's 2 of them. Well, that complicates things a little bit for me. As a matter of fact, there's 3 of them. Okay. Assuming that they're not going to move, I guess I have really no option but to fight them. Because at the moment, I have very little option to take down more than 1 at a time. I mean, if I'm lucky, I will be able to take down the guy in the middle, and the 2 on the sides are not going to notice, but I'm not holding my breath here. Right, let's just
destroy
do it.
the records before they claim them.
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios.
Alright, so I was able to take down 2 of them, but the 3rd one noticed me before I was able to finish him off. Alright. Guess we're done here. And again, sometimes I just can't, like, recruit people. I guess it's because I need to get the records from him. Anyway, let's pick up the records that are somewhere in this place. I mean, oh, I see. One is apparently over there. I already got 1, but the rest is not in this place. But yeah, sometimes the game just doesn't let me recruit people for some reason, which is a pity. And I guess while I'm here, may as well burn down treasure. Okay, we got 1 record over here. So I think I might be able to just drop down on this guy.
Go to port.
This one I can recruit.
A man named
for some
Varnavas is
reason.
hiring sailors for my crew.
There we go.
Maybe this will help Agapios identify the Dagger's leader.
Well, let's hope so. So, that's 2 of 3. Oh, I didn't think that this guy would be able to spot me here.
Wait right there!
Alright. Guess I have to deal with you now. And I'm not sure if the game will let me recruit this guy. Also, I may end up just killing him by pushing him down from the little ledge here. So, not sure this is going to work. Alright, I can recruit
Accept
him.
my
Okay,
payment
there we go.
and work for me.
Which means maybe I'm actually able to recruit these guys now as well. Nope, nope. These guys are unwilling to come with me. Okay, hang on a second. Let's get rid of this guy while we can.
My ship needs sailors like you. Join us.
And now I will move on to the final record, which seems to be somewhere in that chest over there. Okay. This might be a little bit more difficult. Then again, I might be able to just approach it from the water. If I jump into the water and swim over to that place, I think I should be able to grab it without getting noticed. Let's do it. I mean, this part of the warehouse is not quite yet restricted. Alright, here we go.
Records of the trades Evie has made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the Dagger's leader is in here.
Okay, I got all the records. Let's return to Agapios and let's see if that's all I have to do. Probably not. I still have to deal with the dagger eventually, right? But let's find out.
I found the records, Agapios.
My master will be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
So again, we have a slave here. I would never be someone's property. You're a survivor. What does she even mean by that?
We do what we have to survive.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
I don't blame my father for selling me into slavery. It's what he had to do. He got me out of my old life and gave me a chance at a better one. Nobody chooses to be a slave. But
Well,
being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in,
I might.
meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
I might be interested in that. But yeah, in the previous quest, we literally had a guy who chose to be a slave. He could have had his freedom, but he chose not to take it. So I guess some people choose to be a slave. But yeah, looks like this quest is finished. There's a follow-up to it. And yeah, there's like another quest over here, which is also about Texas. And it looks like it's by the same person, so that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure which is a follow-up, but this quest already was here before, so I'm guessing this is a follow-up. And I guess I'll have a look at it. Alright, that's the slave market.
500 drachmi!
510.
515!
Please, these aren't legless goats. These are strong, educated... and quite willing workers.
520.
Who's
So-
talking? People over here, probably.
Surely they're worth 1,500 drachmi.
1,200?
Sir, this is a set. You get husband and wife together.
1,250?
Deal!
Okay, apparently the slaves aren't even that expensive. I mean, 500 drachmae, I could afford that. If I wanted to, which I don't, but yeah. Anyway, let's talk to Agapios again.
No. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
The Kingfisher? Bring the Kingfisher to justice. Gut him. Well, I guess gutting him can be a kind of justice.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Evia. Evia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell her.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the robin, and the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
Well, I don't know. You know your brother best. The evidence doesn't lie. I don't know. What do you think of your brother? Would he be capable of doing that?
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
I mean, I guess I can try to find out. How do you know your brother died? Yeah, that's a good question.
When your brother died, did you see his body?
No. No body at all. No sign, no word, nothing. After Mater died, Pater was not as fit to feed us as he once was. So my brother made sure we never went hungry. He would fish every day until he didn't return.
Well, maybe it is your brother after all. So, what is his name?
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Well, maybe your brother knew that your father was going to sell you into slavery and he didn't want to be a slave, so he ran away. I guess that could be an option, right? But sure, I'll help you.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated.
Indeed.
We'll clear your brother's name and save all Evia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Galkis City has been spreading the dagger's lies.
Okay, well, that's quite a few leads. So how will a shipwreck help us?
We're in a war. Ships are sunk daily. Why does this ship matter?
Because this ship appears to belong to the dagger. A slave I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to learn more.
All right, and what can you tell me about the farmer?
You said you know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger. Maybe I could beat some information out of him.
No. He wasn't friends with them. He was targeted by them. He's rich. Oh, he was. Anytime someone in the Dagger needed to line their tunic with Rahmi, they'd visit him.
Then he may know the Kingfisher's true identity.
Which could clear my brother's name.
Well, or it could implicate him. But yeah, tell me more about the theater.
You mentioned an evil theater?
The theater in Kalki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Misthios. The Dagger use propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
Alright, I guess I will check it out. And how do you know all of this?
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Misthios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Needs, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
Alright, that makes sense. And yeah, I guess that's all I need to know.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he's your brother, if he's the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
Well, I hope for your sake that it's not your brother, but I'm not being entirely hopeful about it. Okay, so I just got a number of new quests here. The question is, where exactly will I find them? Okay, freedom isn't free. Blood and water, dagger to the heart, the taxman cometh. Okay, so this is part of my current quest. I mean, this one is the closest, the theater, so I guess that's where I'm going to start my investigation. Alright, well, it does look like a theater. It's not as impressive as the one in Alexandria. It's mostly made from wood, but it's a theater, alright?
I won't let you do something this stupid.
The Dagger sympathizer has to die.
Won't
He keeps making us do his dirty work if I don't stop him.
It's not easy, okay? We all have a lot of lines. Get it right.
This is like a children's theater because there's a lot of kids around here.
These lines are really long. Shh. Don't let Idia hear you.
And apparently the kids are theater critics. But okay, let's talk to them.
Killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Well, can I maybe talk to you calmly?
Calm down and listen to yourselves. The kids are scared.
Who do you think you are?
The Misthios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as
Suspicious?
it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Misthios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Okay, well, what exactly am I agreeing to here? Do I agree to kill him or talk to him? I mean, I would prefer to talk to him first, but I will kill him if necessary, so either way, I guess I'll help you.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
Okay, that sounds fair. He's exploiting you. I would say so.
He's just using you. Exploiting your children for sympathy.
And now he intends to do it for free. He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man. And posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, I guess I will try to talk to him, and if that doesn't work, I can still kill him, I suppose. But yeah, I'll deal with it.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the Dagger Man, speak to us again.
The Dagger Man. Well, apparently the Dagger Man is very close, so I can already find him.
That's him, the Dagger Man, threatening the theater couple.
Okay. Oh, is he like... No, he's not the leader, he's just very close. Alright, well, let's find him and let's see what we can do about the situation. The question is, how would I try to talk to him? I mean, there's always the option to knock him out and then maybe I can talk to him. Or maybe I can just, like, walk up to him and talk to him. Let's see.
That's the big house they were talking about.
Right.
But I have to.
Oh, but apparently
I don't want to be caught here.
the place is restricted now. It wasn't restricted before. I don't know. Let's see if I can just, like, talk to him. I can.
Agapios?
Right.
What do you want?
I want to talk, first of all.
I'm just here to talk.
Did the theater couple send you? I already told them to leave me alone. Or else I...
Or else what? You'd hurt the children that live there?
As unfortunate as that is, I would. For my family, I'd do anything.
For your family?
Guards! We have an intruder!
What does that mean? Oh, and now he's just going to attack me anyway. Well, I tried. And I guess I can still try to knock him out and see if that changes anything. But there's a lot of guards here, so let's see if I can actually fight all of them non-lethally.
Get them out of here!
Okay, so he is knocked out, but I still have to deal with all of the guards here. Alright, but I think I can take care of all of them, even without a weapon. Need to make sure that I don't lose too much of my health. This guy is almost down. Okay, apparently a new guy appeared because this guy is still at full health. I think I'm starting to get a hang of fighting without a weapon. So I don't even need my sword for these guys. There we go. What are you doing, Cassandra? That looked odd. Well, I
I
can
pay drachmi
recruit
to
some of
anyone
them.
who will sail for it.
Not sure if I want to, but the question is, what am I going to do with the main guy here? Okay, I can't actually like talk to him
Join me and my crew.
or do
You're a
anything else.
sailor
I
at heart,
suppose
just like me.
I have to kill him if I want to continue the quest. All right.
He didn't look too dangerous.
Well, I guess looks can be deceiving. And I mean, he mentioned something about his family, so I guess the dagger was maybe blackmailing him. He had to do it, or the dagger was going to come after his family or something like that. I mean, clearly something was going on here with his family. But yeah, let's talk to the couple again. Oh, what the hell is going on here? What the hell? Okay, we have a bunch of thugs over here now. Well, I try to play nicely. I try to play nice. I try to deal with this amicably, but I think at this point I have to use some stronger weapons here. Well, I guess this might be like the leader. Alright, and I hope I will be able to finish off a few more of them with a few predator shots. Alright, I have more predator shots available. And maybe I'm just going to finish off the rest of them with my hands. Alright, well, that didn't really end the way I expected, but okay. Let's talk.
Are you okay, Prexilios? Did they...
I'm fine, my love. I'm fine. Tell the... Mystios. Tell the Mystios everything Agapios wants to know.
The Dagger's base is in Skiros. They've been manipulating Evia like this for too long. Agapios wants you to deal with them, right? So go there. Go to Skiros and slay every last one of them.
Okay, I believe Skiros is another island a little bit to the east of here. But yeah, I guess I will do it.
You have my word. I will see to it they lie dead at my feet.
Good. Avenge us, Mystios, and all of those who suffer in Evia because of them.
Skiros. Agapios needs to know about this. I still need
Indeed.
to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
Okay, so this quest is finished, and I know where to find the leader. I mean, I'm still not entirely sure if it's his brother or not, but I guess sooner or later I will find out more about it. But I guess that won't happen today because the episode is getting very long. And look at all the crying children. It's okay, the bad guys are dead. I took care of them, and I will take care of the rest of them as well. But for now, let's call it a day. As usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.